So this shit right here is gonna be concerning the Bible. It's a passage or whatever, in the Bible, and it basically says some shit like, whenever I've seen it written different ways. So whenever one or more gather in my name, I am amongst them. And then it's another one that's whenever one or whenever two, it's whenever two or more gather in my name, I am amongst them. Wherever two or three or more, obviously, gather in my name, I am amongst them. So when I read this, in some senses, right, it almost makes me ponder, what does that mean? God cannot commune, be amongst you if two or more don't gather in his name? I mean, what's bro name? Looking at my dude Hobson, rapper and whatnot, how he chooses to say in his song, he's like, it's us, it's our mind power. It's our power. That's what give all this shit life. This is what the fuck they try to leech off of us. But back to my original purpose and statement in this. If we choose not to gather in that name, does that mean that one can manifest himself into the situation? Like, are we really that powerful that we give it an opportunity, it being God, whatever that may be, the power to manifest here? Was it saying anything in that sense? Because, as far as the Bible is right now, it's just a bunch of stuff that's written. It's like very finicky, flimsy, passages, sayings, left behind mostly by men. Let's say that, right? I think we put too much focus on it and not enough focus on ourselves. This is how we come up with the notion of people blaming the devil for the bad that happens in their lives. Not willing to take ownership over the actions that we choose to do that allow these fuckeries in our lives to happen. Furthermore, a lot of motherfuckers are like, man, I'm living for tomorrow. You living for tomorrow, you don't even know if tomorrow gonna come. You living for tomorrow, you don't know if an asteroid gonna blast this bitch. You don't know what's gonna happen, right? You don't know if they gonna drop a bomb on you and your kids gonna be gone, right? So if tomorrow is in consideration for you, for most of y'all, and that's a small scope, right? Fuck, why the fuck we all ain't living for eternity? I don't know, man. You motherfuckers don't think about this shit. I went to church Sunday after Sunday after fucking Sunday, and that shit did nothing for me. I sat up and listened to another man tell me on how he interpreted what was supposed to be the word, the rock, the foundation. And all I ended up was being a pillar sitting on fucking sand. And that's true words. That's all I ended up. Because ain't no church I ever went to offered no absolutes. Ain't no church I ever went to looked me in the face and said, if you don't sin at all, you're going to get in heaven. Every church I went to told me everybody is a sinner. Ain't no saints. Then I was talking to my nigga SB, good old Sean Barlow. He was like, hold on, no partner. We are the saints. What that nonsense is you talking on? So then, once again, you know, my life an open book, man. I definitely have been a piece of shit. I definitely have been less of a fucking human, less of a man, less of a person, less of a brother, less of a son, less of a father at times. It's the beautiful part, though. Humble pie supposed to humble you. So when it all come back around, you feel me? You standing in high stature. And anyway, talking to my son's mother. I'm on the phone with my daughters, and I'm like, damn, that's terrible. If you breathing that hard and you ain't even walked nowhere yet. And I get a bunch of like shrugging shoulders, attitude, breathing hard type of mentality. Like, I don't have to put up with this shit. I don't have to listen. Well, bitch, you don't have to be living neither. You can fuck around and die. You can let them lungs go to their capacity and be gone tomorrow, be gone today. Which one is it that you choose? For those of y'all that got a problem with my language, once again, don't watch. But I will advise. Yeah, I seen y'all. I figured that's what happened. So I advise y'all, right, if I can give some wise words of wisdom. When you feel angry, act as if you feel angry. It's natural. You're a human. That's a natural human emotion. When you feel sad, act as if you're sad. When you're happy, act as if you're happy. For you to do anything contrary to the way that you actually feel, natural, fundamental to you as a being, all you do is cause yourself misery. And I'm going to have to get that to my boy XXXTentacion because it took me several times to listen to his song before I understood what he was talking about. Nobody going to send you to hell for being mad. You can't even send you to hell for being mad. You can't send you to hell for being sad. But for you being less than what you were destined, created to be, you could probably go to hell for that. I'll say that. Fruits and vegetables, man. If you can't eat them, drink them. Now let's talk about God. If you can't join them, you might as well beat them. I mean, if you can't beat them, you might as well join them. Excuse me. Hey, kid. Is he still in here? Can you let the garage down? I don't want the smoke to go back in. Thank you. So anyway, I'm talking to her. Besides, mom, I tell her, you know, damn, you breathing too hard to have walked this short a distance. And there was a certain time and point me and her was having sex, right? And personally, when it comes to sex, me as the man I am, I cannot I put it like this: I'm undefeatable. As long as you don't kill my vibe, I got all-nighters. Once you go past killing my vibe, but you got 30 seconds, and then I'm about to go get me some juice. You can get your own damn juice. So anyway, we used to be having sex. I used to get ready to, you know, reach my orgasm potential. And that's one thing I miss, having orgasms over busting a nut. You know what I mean? Like, I used to have orgasms instead of busting nuts. All based upon when I made a woman come and I feel what the fuck she feeling. Even though it be minuscule. Stop letting them tell you that's a male orgasm. It's not. When you busting that, it's simply what it is. It feel good to go out in the season where you plant your seed and sow it. And so when you plant your seed or your royal oats, it feels good. Ever wonder why it don't feel as good if you got to do it with your own damn hand? There you have it, my friend. There's an innate, natural, built into you, almost primal, just like animals have, feeling to what I'm speaking. Most people don't consciously touch on it, so they never really understand it. It's like getting love and lust mixed up with each other. So anyway, as I tell her she breathing too hard, I get attitude from her. And I go on to continue, you know what I'm saying? And like really, I don't, well, my nephew, my nigga Bart, I get into it with him one time. He like, that's all you do, bro. You get into a conversation or argument. Niggas didn't even mention conversation or argument. But then he go on to say, you throw people under the bus. I don't have no time to be throwing nobody under the bus. I might mention you as a point of reference to further what I'm saying, to prove to this or that, right? And the same person in whom I'm speaking basically said that I throw people under the bus at one point in time in the space-time continuum. He basically looked at me and was like, you know what, bro? Use my name. Say I did it. I don't give a fuck. What they gonna do to me? But then when you do that, people want to start acting like bitches. And that's for calling me a bitch-ass nigga. You supposed to be king. Come holler at your boy. Maybe we could talk about some things we could undo. But I doubt you'll see this video. So anyway, I be getting ready to bust my nut, you know, when we had sex, and pertaining to, like I said, she was breathing too hard. We walked less than a half a mile, less than a quarter mile. Shit, we didn't even walk a city block. It's like, I'm trying to tell you something for your own damn good. Because at one point, when I was having sex, and I used to couldn't breathe, I was gonna get my nut though, and I just fall over. Oh shit, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. And I say that shit all the time, you feel me? Like, it be funny though, but like really, I couldn't fucking breathe. Still to this day, sometimes breathing is a conscious thing for me. If I don't think about breathing, I'll sit there for 5 minutes and be like, oh shit, I didn't even take a breath. And I'll have to breathe. But that shit fucks up your lungs and other functions of your body when you don't breathe, because that of your lungs going in and out, that also works with heart. The pump is bigger than they tell you it is. And so really it started on the path of me changing the way I think upstairs, changing what I put into my temple. And yeah, I know I'm saying that I'm still sitting here smoking these. I could have picked up crack, and unfortunately I had to run in with crystal meth because this bitch was letting people in my house or whatever the fuck it was, right? And a lot of you motherfuckers are gonna be like, why you still with her, right? Well, all of that shit coming real soon to a motherfucker Facebook or YouTube near you, nigga. So motherfuckers was putting drugs all in my weed, all type of shit, right? So me being the god I am, the man I am, I took the power in my hand. Never smoked the shit though. Them niggas be way too zooted for me. So I ate the shit because I had a notion that when I used to fuck around, you know, in my younger years with ecstasy and whatnot, like, damn, was I taking crystal meth that whole time? And that's what had a nigga, like, you know, ready to go? Up all night? Couldn't stay still? And this is something I'm just now, you know, tinkering with. The notion of, was it also the reason I found peace? Meaning ecstasy, even though it was like contaminated with crystal and all that type of shit, meth or whatever. Was it where I found solace in music at? And so basically, this whole video, since I'm about to get cut short because I got too much shit on my phone, is about the inner you take care of that shit mentally, spiritually, what you feed it in all aspects. And what it puts out, you get a better yield of. I mean, we all gonna have fruits in our labor, and we all gonna labor regardless of what it is, as long as you live.